Queen Victoria, such as Queen Street, Queen's Square, Queen's Bridge, and Queen's Road, to name just a few. The first visit by Queen Victoria was in 1849. She landed in Cove in the south of Ireland, which was renamed as Queenstown in her honour. Her first visit was an 11-day tour, visiting Dublin, Cork and Belfast. Queen Victoria was to visit Ireland a further 3 times, in 1853, 1861 and 1900. It was Queen Victoria that granted city status to Belfast in 1888. Sandstone Memorial was built between 1865 and 1869 and stands at 113 feet high. The clock is sometimes described as Belfast's answer to Pisa's Leaning Tower, its tilt caused by the fact that it is constructed on soft marshy ground. The clock tower was originally constructed on strong wooden piles, but these rotted in the wet clay and could not sustain the weight of the monument. In 2002, the clock underwent refurbishment, which included underpinning to halt the tilt of the monument. Completed in 1889. This elegant building shows the commercial success of Belfast as it expanded rapidly in the 19th century. On the side facing the River Lagan, the central figures in the pediment are of Britannia, Neptune and Mercury. To the left is a large porcelain fish called the Big Fish. This 10-metre sculpture was constructed in 1999 by an artist called John Kindness. The work was commissioned to celebrate the regeneration of the River Lagan and the reintroduction of salmon into the river. Also to the left is the Lagan Weir, opened in 1994. Prior to the building of the weir, the river would be subject to tidal fluctuations, and low tide would expose mud flats, which were unsightly and emitted a strong odour. The 5 weir gates can each be operated independently. They are usually raised as the tide retreats to keep the river at full tidal level. We have now crossed the River Lagan, and in doing so have crossed from County Antrim to County Down. There are 6 counties in Northern Ireland. These are Antrim, Armagh, Down, Fermanagh, Derry and Tyrone. The most populous of these is Antrim because of the city of Belfast. Ahead is the Odyssey Complex and SSE Arena. This was the Millennium Project for Belfast, opening in December 2000. The Odyssey Pavilion opened in 2001. And houses a variety of restaurants, a cinema with 3D and 4D cinema action, and W5, which is an award-winning science and discovery centre for children. Since opening, the SSE Arena has been home to the UK's elite ice hockey league team, the Belfast Giants. It is a multi-purpose arena with an audience capacity of up to 10,800 that has attracted many international performers. The range of events includes concerts and sports events. During the worldwide COVID pandemic, the SSE Arena was used as the main vaccination centre in Belfast. It closed its doors as a vaccination centre on the 22nd of August 2021 after delivering over 350,000 vaccines in ballroom. On the 2nd of April 1912, over 100,000 people lined Belfast dock to cheer her on. Coming into view is the magnificent building of Titanic Belfast, our most popular stop. Opened in 2012, Titanic Belfast was voted the world's leading tourism attraction in 2016 and has received many other tourism awards since it opened. Titanic Belfast is not just an attraction, it's an experience. This is where you will hear the story of Titanic, from its birth to the sinking in the North Atlantic Ocean in 1912 on its maiden voyage. It is recommended to allow 2 hours visiting the attraction. This is our stop for Titanic Belfast. This is the main stop to visit the Titanic experience. To rejoin the tour, you must return to this stop. Please use the pedestrian lights ahead to safely cross the road. 6:35 p.m. At 8:10 p.m, Titanic finally departed for Queenstown, Ireland, with SS Pneumatic's crew shouting their farewells. Once again, this time by the Queen's Bridge. This bridge was constructed in 1843 and in 1849 was named after Queen Hula with the hula. She spirals upwards and holds aloft the Ring of Thanksgiving. The globe at her feet indicates the universal philosophy of peace, harmony and thanksgiving, and has marked on its surface the cities where the people and industries of Belfast migrated to. Constructed in 1933 and is a Grade A listed building. The High Court building was targeted during the Troubles, so had to be surrounded with large security screens. The wall surrounding this side is a purpose-built wall to deflect a bomb blast. The building suffered from bomb damage Victorian market in Belfast. Before 1890, St George's Market was an open market and most likely contained a slaughterhouse and a meat market. Today it is a thriving market with 300 traders, crafters, musicians and foodmen. The name Belfast derives from the Irish Belfarstja. The word bell means river mouth, while farstja refers to a sandbar or tidal ford across a river's mouth. This would refer to where the two rivers, the River Lagan, which flows into Belfast Lough, and the River Farset meet. This area became the hub around which the original settlement developed. Belfast's modern history began in 1611 when Arthur Chichester built a new castle here. He did much to encourage the growth of the town, which received a charter of a corporation in 1613. By the late 1730s, the castle had been destroyed, but Belfast was beginning to acquire economic importance. It became the market centre of the Ulster linen industry. Belfast became one of the greatest linen centres in the world. By 1901, Belfast had a population of 349,000. By 1939, it had risen to 438,000. City Hall was built in 1906, and Belfast was made the capital of Northern Ireland in 1920. Ahead and to the right is the City Hall once again.